Hey, what's going on, everybody? Your boy DJ City Manos, and this video is pretty much a video about I'm gonna explain a story, not a story, but of what happened this week. This one guy reached out to me. He needed help with my DMX Go, and he couldn't get his light to work. So I told him go ahead and send me a WhatsApp message, and he did. He sent me a bunch of images, but I told him there was a problem with our he was 2 hours away from me. So when he was getting off work, I was actually starting work. So we couldn't really talk, but I made 10 minutes. I said, you know what, give me a call right now on WhatsApp. Give me a video shot or a call. So he called me through video. And this way I could actually see what's happening because of. So I told him, show me your tablet. So when he showed me his tablet, I could see the fixtures. I could see the address in the tablet. So I told him, I said, go ahead and turn on your light and go ahead and hit menu. So he hit menu. I told him, show me your address. So he showed me the address, right? So I told him, put your address at this, because I was looking at his tablet. I said, put it in I think it was 17. I said, put your address at 17. So he changed his address. I said, next, hit menu again and channels. I told him, make sure you're on channel 10. So to do that, you click enter, then you can see 10. So that's okay, you got 10 channels. I said, now keep going. I said, keep going until you see that 2.4. I said, stop there. I said, hit enter. Make sure that it's on. He's checked. Yeah, all right, cool. I told him, I said, keep going. I said, now put it back on the address. So he put it back on the address. And I said, his was a little different. His actually has a button on this right here. He has a button. And it's kind of cool, but sometimes you might hit that button accidentally. And mine doesn't have a button. My button is inside. Where is it at? Let me show you. Yeah, mine you have to stick like a pin inside to change. And his has a button. So I told him, I said, push each button. As I keep pushing each button until your lights turn on. So he was pushing in. And then he pushed in. And he pushed in. And finally his light turned on. I said, cool, we have connection. I think it was the ID. I think it was ID 7. So I said, cool, we have connection. So I said, now go through each light, because I think he said he had 12 lights. I said, go through each light, change the address, change the channels, and make sure that the 2.4 is on. So he did that. Then he messaged me. He said he has some other lights that doesn't have wireless DMX. This one has wireless DMX. So he messaged me. He's going to have other lights that doesn't have DMX, but I'm gonna hook them up with wires. And I was like, oh dang. I said that right there, I need to video chat you. I said, but I'm at work right now. So we made some time on Wednesday. I mean, not Wednesday, yesterday, Friday. And he called me up. So now here goes a tricky one. We tried two different ways, and it didn't work the first way. So I went through a different route. So I got his DMX Go. He goes the little box right here. Let's throw the antenna. He put the antenna right here. So that's the antenna. So here goes his tablet. Let's put the tablet up here. Here's a tablet. And here is his light. So we tried one way, and the one way we tried to keep this one plugged up, and then I tried to hook up the wire coming out to the other light, the DMX wire, and it didn't work. So my second plan was get a wire, a DMX cable, and go out and plug it up to the light. And what I told him, I said, connect it to DMX1. Right here we have DMX1 and DMX2. So I told him hook it up to DMX1 out. So he did that. And it worked. I said, cool. Now use this, take this off, because he hooked up a wire. I said, take this off and connect the antenna to your light. So he could hook up the Donner with the antenna to his light. He hooked it up on the out. You have to hook it up on the out. So hook up this out. This is out, and this is in. This is out, and then the next light, the wireless one, actually received the signal. So I got that hooked up for him, and he was all happy. But at first, he couldn't get this to communicate. He couldn't get the tablet to communicate. So I told him to go ahead, and when this is not communicating, these two are not communicating, always, I would recommend turn off the software, my DMX Go software, turn off. When you turn off the software, turn it back on, and check your internet. You need to hook up to the DMX. So this has to hook up to this, the router. So this needs to hook up to this, not your internet. So, and if you go to your tablet and you check your internet, it should show my DMX. I think it shows DMX. I believe it says DMX. I believe it says DMX. So instead of showing your internet, it's going to show it's hooked up to this. And then from there, you could turn your software on. And then from there, it should make a connection. So he got it working. I told him I'd be on standby because I don't have no gig today. I told him he has a gig. He said he had a gig. And I said, well, let me know if you have any more problems with at your gig. I'll be ready. I said, I'm not doing anything today. So like I said, we're 2 hours apart. So if he say he's going to be setting up around 5, that's around 3 o'clock of my time. So around 3 o'clock, I'll probably be expecting a call. If he doesn't call, that's fine. But he said, if I have any problems, I'll give you a call. So I said, okay, I'll be here. I'll be ready. I'll be on standby. And he said he's going to record a video and send me of his gig. I said, that's kind of cool. I wanted to record our when I was talking to him, I wanted to record it. But he was moving the camera so much, so I was like, nah. But if he would have just kept it in one spot, I could actually see. But that's what I told you guys. If you guys anybody have any problems, message me and we could do something like that on video. Because I want to see what's happening, and I need a video to see what's going on. And he was pointing the camera to his lights so I could see the address. He was pointing to my DMX Go so I could see what's going on. I see that he had a button on his, and I said, dang, that button is pretty cool, but you might push it by accident. And if you push it by accident, then your light's not going to communicate. So you got to remember that. Always make sure that you know the ID before. You can even put a label right here. You can put a label that says ID 7. So in case, or whatever. Or you could put a label up here saying address 48 and let me show you the ID. They put it together with the address. I don't know why they did that. They put it here together, so when you hit this, it goes to ID. So I have mine in ID 1, and ID 1 is the first one on here. And he has his on 7, so he has to push the button 7 times. But he doesn't know where's his first one. I think the first one is the red. They have different colors. If you turn this on, they have different colors. When you push it, it turns yellow. You push it again, it turns blue. You push it turns green. You push it, but mine is set on red. Mine is red, so I think that's the first one. So I don't know why they did this like this. So they put both ID and address on the same place. But anyways, I just wanted to share that story. Again, with you guys, if you guys have any issues if you guys have my DMX Go, you guys need some help, let me know, and I'll try to see if I could help. Like I said, I don't know everything. But when he sent me the lights, this one I hear, it's also a Rockville. He also had one by Rockville, and this is Rockville. So these lights right here, pretty much everything the same. Everything, all the lights, you don't have to do anything. So if you so mine is set up to, I have some Best Par 60, and the 60, the 10 channel mode is the same for all my lights. That's pretty sweet. Even the wedges is the same. Everything, the 10 channel mode is the same. And I like what Rockville did there. So I could just have Best Par 60 and I have all my lights, the wedges, everything hook up to this one. On the fixtures, on the tablet, they have different fixtures. And that's what I like about Rockville, that they did that. And that's what I did. The first time I installed this one here. I have them set up to a wedge. So when I installed the fixture, I looked for the Rockville wedge instead of trying to look for the RF. I think this is the RF, 6RF. I said, you know what? I'm not going to look for the 6RF. You could, but I said, you know what? I already have this one in there. So I put another wedge in there, and it works for me. I know what's going on. So yeah, this is your boy DJ City Manos, and hopefully, like I said, if you guys have any trouble, if you guys have my DMX Go, you guys can figure out some stuff, let me know, and I try to help you install it. But like I said, if you guys have the manual, you could even send me the lights, and I'll look it up myself, or we could figure something out. But yeah, the video chat works out pretty good. This is third person I helped out with video. Third person. So one guy, his antenna broke on his light, and I told him, I said, that you could disable the antenna, like turn it off and hook up a Donner to it. He goes, no, I didn't know that. I said, yeah. I said, so your antenna's bad. I asked him, I said, do you have the little Donners, those the receivers? He goes, yes. I said, well, plug it up. So to do that, you turn this on. So if I want to hook up a wire to this, I want to make it wired. I'll go to mode, and I'm going to look for that 2.4. So I told him, go to 2.4, turn that off. And he turned it off. So now it's not being connected wireless. So now you need to hook up a wire to it to control it. So I said, if you have one of those Donners, the receivers, plug it up on the input, and then it's going to send a signal over and control your lights. So that's how he managed to get his lights working, because he said he broke the antenna. And I told him, I said, well, you could probably take it apart and solder it, try to fix it or whatever. I said, but for now, that's a little Band-Aid. But he liked it like that. He said, cool, I'm going to just use it like that. He wasn't using his little his receivers. He wasn't using them. So he said, cool. So I'm not sure if he's still doing it like that or he finally got it fixed. And another guy, there's another guy. Actually, the other one I uploaded on YouTube, so you guys can see the other guy when I helped him out. Yeah, so you guys, anybody else have any problem with my DMX Go, let me know, and we try to get this thing to work. I am out. Peace.